Before we kick off really this conference, I would love to again welcome all of you. And I would love to introduce this beautiful woman here who just made a beautiful introduction for all of you to know who she is, what she's doing. So please allow me to introduce Enolia Foti. Enolia is an award-winning international speaker. She is a global influencer, social entrepreneur. She is a conscious transformational coach and an amazing author. She is a natural orator. Enolia harmonizes corporate experience with a broad knowledge base that includes many traditions from around the world. To motivate and inspire others to reach their goals, she shares the ancient wisdom she gained under the tutelage of indigenous elders. She imparts her gifts to inspire and empower the soul by sharing her cumulative knowledge of ancient practices and teachings up through the present day. Enolia walks her path as a teacher, counselor, and healer from the lessons of elders. Enolia is a grandmother elder and a modern day medicine woman. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Enolia Foti.
Thank you so much. And I am so excited to be kicking this event off. And so one of the things that I want to share with you is that many of us are going through so much out there in the world. And as I was even engaging with one of our speakers earlier, we were discussing the fact that how do you see the world? How is it that my impact can really, really make a difference? And one of the things that we need to understand is that we and what we have to say and where we stand in our truth is powerful. To share is to educate. To educate is to inspire. To inspire is to motivate. And to motivate causes a ripple effect. Each thing that you possess as a skill, whether it's speaking, whether it's art, whether it's technical, or whether it's something small, just in the way that you cook, the way that you prepare, the way that you approach, the way that you think, is a gift to humanity. When we share these gifts, when we share what we are educated in, what our skills bring to bear, we are contributing to humanity. It is imperative that we, at times, slow our lives down. Don't allow ourselves to be interrupt-driven and focus on what we are going to contribute, how we choose to contribute, and what that contribution looks like. Our world would have us speeding through, multitasking, thinking that there's not enough time for ourselves, let alone for the things that we want to do. This interrupt-driven pace does not serve us. As a person who has an IT background, humans do not multitask. I'm going to repeat that again. Humans do not multitask. What we do is we allow interruptions constantly within our focus. So much so that the media has decided that we cannot even hold a focus for more than 30 seconds. That we cannot engage in anything for more than a minute. This needs to stop. We need to take pause, whether it's turning the phone off for a period of time, whether it is the decision to just basically not allow ourselves on social media but once or twice a day. But the things that interrupt our train of thought, the things that interrupt our focus so that we can accomplish what we choose to accomplish, so that we can learn the way that we need to learn, so that we can share the stories that are imperative people to hear so that they can gather and learn from those stories is imperative. So why is it the industry and all around us is telling us that we are not capable of learning or holding an attention span of more than 30 seconds? What we need to realize is that this statement in and of itself is sabotaging. It in and of itself is saying, we won't give you more than 30 seconds so that you will adjust to the way that information is received in short spurts so that you will lose your focus. Anything that you do has to be exercised. Focus has to be exercised. Meditation has to be exercised. Work and skill sets need to be exercised. And in order to get good at it and to be laser focused and to be able to truly accomplish something, deciding that no interruption is going to interfere with the goal or the vision that you are embarking on is imperative. So I subscribe to you. Bring back in your focus. Define what's important to you. Go after it and give it all of your attention. Turn the things off that would have you interrupt driven, that interrupt that thought process so that you can fully engage and fully captivate with clarity what it is that you're trying to achieve, what your vision holds, and what your goals are in order to go after them. And as you do that, you will find that the thoughts, the process by which you're really working at will become clearer and more articulate every step that you take and everything that you give into it. These things are so important. This lays the foundation of who we are and how we approach the world. This allows us to educate others. This gives us clarity and line of sight of a thought that comes within us, and then we gestate it, allowing it to fully grow, and then share it. When's the last time you sat down and gave that time to yourself? So I say this with the conviction that we have some wonderful speakers today, and they need your attention, and that what they have to say is powerful. And I'm excited to be a part of this platform and sharing the platform with these powerful speakers. So, without further ado, let's engage our first speaker, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Enolia. That was wonderful. Our wonderful speakers. Enolia's message, just in a nutshell, really, really quickly, it was share your gift, share your thoughts, share your leadership, because your story matters, your voice matters, and your stories need to be heard, right? Because you can teach others and be laser focused, as Enolia said. Pass through the human conditioning, okay? And just really, really share your story, share your leadership, because you can change people's life. And if you already changed one person's point of view, one person's life, it's already worth it. So thank you, Enolia.
Thank you, Christina.